that face. I think that this is just one of the most picked heroes at this tournament, period. And by product of that, one of the most winningest heroes that you can lock in. And if it's not broke, you don't need to fix it.
Indeed. And the beauty of it is we've seen him make such incredible plays on this main stage already. The FY Rubik, the game iconic where he stole the Phoenix Egg after Supernova to get it off, turn around a big engagement. The Void's gonna have to be very careful because if you don't time dilate after Chronosphere, FY is real quick. He says he's only got 3 to 5 years. He's already been here for 5, and I love.
Shadow Demon is still in the draft 9th pick. This is a hero like you have the setup. I even like it almost more than the Oracle. I said I wanted a save, and now it's not only just a save, but like you said, in the early to mid game, it's a nice, reliable, low cooldown setup for the Arrow. That hero is one of the most buzzed heroes in all of Dota, in my opinion. And I guess sometimes when there's just all these heroes going up in value throughout the tournament, these heroes get forgotten.
Yeah, and mind control, right? Oh. There's your Tinker counter right there. All of a sudden, PSG LGD, they've got this excellent team fight, and as soon as you get in to the point of the game where Spectre can just go straight for Tinker, they have so much damage, so much vision control. That's a really cool 22 pick by LGD.
If he can get past the early to mid game on Spectre, the Shadow Demon does cause a lot of issues that early on, but if you get past that stage, you are the be-all, end-all counter.
And you can toggle the Radiance too, right?
Absolutely.
So Shadow Demon, you will not be able to steal it. We've seen Ame go multiple different builds. Can go either way, but this is one of the more balanced drafts I've seen so far on the main stage. This is going to be great.
All right, so we're liking what we do see in the draft on both sides, but to really shine a light on how both of these teams can potentially win, we are going to go to one of the glowiest brains in Dota. Purge, what are your last words?
Well, it's an interesting draft on both sides. Both teams got almost exactly what they wanted. On the LGD side, they ran a very similar draft to what they played against earlier against OG. It was an Elder Titan-based lineup with lots of magic damage. They opened both supports early, followed with a Centaur. This basically kind of leaves the other team, Liquid, in the dark. But Liquid also got everything they wanted. They opened with the very strong Faceless Void Tiny combo, which seems very broken in the late game, maybe only less broken than the IO carry. Here that was surprisingly ignored in the draft. And then they also followed up with amazing Mirana combos. Mirana with Faceless Void is ridiculously good. The fact that they got Shadow Demon with their last pick was exactly what Liquid wanted. You couldn't design a better draft there. But on the other side, that LGD last pick with the Spectre was so excellent. It's going to give them a hero that can get on top of the Tinker, which is really what they need. Because if Liquid's able to delay the game and keep themselves covered with Chronosphere, it's going to be really easy for them to keep getting their tiny combos. So without further ado, let's hop into the first match of the lower bracket today. Let's send it over to the casters.
Oh, we are so ready for this. I just live to hear balanced draft come out of the drafting panel. Sind, do you feel it too? Do you feel like both teams are in for a chance here in game one?
Well, and on top of all that balance, Purge just sent it to us with, I think, half a second left, so also perfectly balanced there. Maybe it's just a balanced day. The suits are balanced among the hosts. Like, everything is just the way it's supposed to be. And yeah, I agree though. This draft is great. I actually thought LGD were kind of in trouble until this last pick Spectre. And if this would have been banned out by Liquid, I'm wondering where LGD would have gone with this, because we've seen Liquid play this lineup with the Tinker Void. If you can't take towers and put pressure early, they hit this mid-late game timing where their team fights are ridiculous and you're constantly struggling with your waves. But Spectre fulfills multiple roles in this game. It can get on top of the Tinker. It can outscale LGD or Liquid's heroes as well. And they have both the Spectre and the Gyro to go into the late game.
Kuro's going to say hurry in the mid. The arrow's going to fly forward. Perfect stun. We're already beginning our lower bracket final right here with the max stun duration. Chalice will go down. Weehar is able to laser him. The crowd's starting to get behind LGD as they brought 4 heroes towards the mid, but Liquid, they were waiting for the retaliate stacks to be built up, and they answer him back.
Silver lining for Chalice, now he has 13 of them, because they were killing him. So at least he has max stacks when he goes into lane. But yeah, that's a good start for Liquid here. Getting the first blood on Weeha, especially great. Being able to have that head start in the mid lane against Gyro, which already should be a Tinker favored matchup, I think, at least by a bit. So now he might be able to even dominate against Somnus. Bounty runes, 2 for 2.
Yep, and it also means too that Team Liquid, they're able to move their lanes around, but they're going to run Miracle as this Faceless Void on the off lane, working with the SD and Mirana combination. The panel was saying very, very simple. They can transfer this anywhere they need to, but it means that, LGD had to be a little bit careful. They still took a lot to get through Chalice, so he's heading towards the safe lane for LGD. So it won't be the easiest kill on the safe laner. But this now allows LGD to push Ame into the off lane, harassing Mind Control down, who is nowhere near as survivable as the safe lane Centaur, especially when ET is keeping the Spirit right on top of Mind Control. Feeling the pressure hard.
Oh, Chalice.
Here we go again.
Walk out.
Disruption, Arrow, perfect long time stun, DP support's coming.